Perfometer. Daily growing dairy.
Now, if you have 1, 2, or 3 cows in your farm, keeping track of them all is not difficult. However, when your farm begins to grow and cows are more and more, then maintaining records becomes a problem. Keeping manual records becomes tedious and you can hardly get any analysis out of manual records. Now, without an analysis, you can't make a decision. We realized during our consultancy work that farmers were struggling to keep records for their commercial farms. And therefore we came up with CowPro, a herd management software that can be run on the phone, on the computer or tablet. You put in your data and the software analyzes for you. And therefore, on the basis of this analysis, you can be able to make decisions about the farm and optimize your performance. Call us today at Perfometer for CowPro and get your records sorted.
In order to have a successful dairy enterprise, 2 things are key: knowledge and passion. At Perfometer, we say knowledge is the engine, while passion is the fuel. Passion comes from within, while knowledge is sought for. If you're thinking of starting a dairy enterprise, we invite you for Perfometer's Academy of Dairy, where we address the knowledge gap.
A good cow fed on a poor diet results into poor production. It is of no use to invest high-quality genetics if you cannot feed the cows properly. It is only through proper feeding that we can be able to get the most out of a cow's genetic potential. When we come to your farm, we check on the feeds available, we check the quality of feeds, and then together with you, we develop the most suitable ration for your cows. A ration that provides the best margin above cost of feeds.
The market interest of our Dairy Academy has greatly increased both in Kenya and outside Kenya. But we have only been able to reach those that are physically able to attend the classes. To expand this reach, we have made the lessons available on your smartphone through our e-Dairy Academy.
In order to standardize our trainings, we first began by identifying the most important knowledge areas in dairy. And then we developed standard operating procedures for each of these topics. We then documented each of these modules in a handbook that is now published as DAIRYWISE. DAIRYWISE is a one-stop package in which an effective dairy manager must know.
Operating a dairy farm without proper financial recording is like trying to get out of a thick and vast forest without any form of navigation. Writing down the incomes and expenses is good, but it does not support good decision making until some analysis is done. At Perfometer, we have qualified accountants who support the dairy investor in knowing the financial health of his farm and, most importantly, management of costs towards a higher profitability.
The secret to a growing farm is gradual improvement, but improvement begins by knowing where the farm is. At Perfometer, we conduct a dairy farm benchmark that helps us to identify the operational gaps and to recommend on improvement that helps a farm to form a basis to optimize its performance.
Cows are most comfortable in the pastures, but we are not always able to house them there. But how do we bring the comforts of the pastures into the cow barn? At Perfometer, we design cow barns and give construction support to our investors so that they can get their structures right from the word go. This will help them manage their big herds without compromising comfort. Well, happy cows live longer and produce more.
Over time, we have observed that the dairy workers engaged in the farms may not necessarily have the ability to gather knowledge by themselves. Sometimes, this is due to limited academic exposure or just being busy with the farm duties. Perfometer's on-farm coaching program supports such workers to learn the routines practically on the job without having to leave the farm to attend training.
Now, over the years that we have been in the dairy consultancy, we have observed farms opening and shutting down. Others were existing and doing well and then shutting down. But one of the reasons why farms close is because of lack of proper planning. They make a wrong step at the beginning. Now, when farms close, investments are lost and livelihoods are lost. At Perfometer, we support investors to start right from the beginning, to start well, by giving you a roadmap, a well-documented roadmap that they can follow and determine whether the farm is going to be viable. Call us for a master plan.
As a team of experts, we find it very important to share information not only between experts and farmers, but also between farmers and farmers. In order to do this, we had to develop a platform where farmers can share information amongst themselves. The Dairy World magazine is 100% dairy publication, and it's read all over East Africa. To increase the readership of this magazine, we have uploaded all the previous issues at our website www.dairyworld.co.ke.